Grant.
Eh.
Hi. You ready?
Long live the Conch Republic.
Hi, long live the Conch Republic and each and every goddamn one of you. This is our can, and we forget her name. I think it's Bertha or Matilda or something. But she came a long way to blow off some steam and maybe Admiral Finbar's ashes. If you got ashes, bring them down to us tomorrow night at the bloody battle at Maui Square. Now, we're not at Maui Square where we've been for 43 years. We had to move over to the corner. No one puts the Conch Republic Armed Forces in the corner, but they did. And we're going to have to heed by that tomorrow. Around dark, sunset, come on out. We're going to kill it with the Coast Guard, and we're going to have the bloodiest battle of all times. Wait, come meet these guys. Shannon? Is that your name?
Cheryl.
Cheryl. Oh, see, Cheryl? I just met Cheryl. She's behind the camera, where I usually am. Thank God.
Yeah.
Sir, no secret meetings anymore. Under the Sunshine Law. No,
We're not secret. We're not erasing our text messages.
we're on something, a video. And I want you to, Counselor.
Damn CIA sticking their nose in everything.
Well,
They're
I
just
just
a
want
bunch
you-
of busybodies.
I know, but I just want you to
Are you CIA or
introduce
Navy?
yourselves.
I am Navy.
Okay.
I am the Conch Republic Navy.
She's a whack all the way.
Look, this is not a reporter.
Wait, she's
It's
a
not,
wave all the way.
Bam, all the way.
this is not someone I just picked off on the corner. This is one of our own, here to video us and tell us, for us to tell them, what the fuck is going on here? Conch Republic Independence.
This is Conch Republic Independence.
I was here.
43
I was
years
here
ago.
in 1982. April 23rd, 1982. After the United States government had choked the Keys for months because they were afraid of illegals and drugs getting into the mainland, they put up a roadblock at Last Chance Charlie's to keep people from coming up Hard Sound Road or coming up the 18-mile stretch. And everybody had to stop and prove they were an American and prove they had no dope in their car. And
No roaches in the ashtrays.
we're not going there.
No illegal aliens in your trunk.
So traffic got to be miles and miles and miles. And nobody was coming to the Keys anymore because they knew they had to come back out through this damn roadblock. It was killing tourism here, and Key West had already suffered enough after '74 when the Navy left town. Key West was hurting and trying to build a tourism business, and it wasn't happening. So Dennis Wardlow went to the State Department and said, "Hey, you've got to lift this roadblock. You've got to let our people through. You've got to let Americans come to Key West." And it fell on deaf ears. And he said, with that, he said, if we're going to treat us like a foreign country where we have to have passports to go to our own homes, or passports to go to Miami, then by God, we're going to be a foreign country. And came back to Key West. Headed over to Fausto's, got a stale loaf of Cuban bread, and called the commander of Key West Naval Air Station to come meet him down at Ballard Square, where he promptly hit him over the head with it. He said, "We secede from the Union," and
ran down the U.S. flag, ran up the Conch Republic flag.
and listed the grievances, and then promptly surrendered. And immediately after that, filed suit for reformation. $1 billion suit.
They call Haran.
Yep,
Haran.
that's right.
And then they went to the courthouse steps, right? I've heard this from Sir Peter. But,
Well, Sir Peter.
but Sir Peter made up a lot of shit.
He made up a lot of shit. Now, there were not a lot of people with this, and of course, the Western Union, she sat right there where that trip scow sits. Western Union, under the guidance of, no, not Ben Barker, I'm sorry, under Captain John Krause, went out and struck the colors in front of the Coast Guard cutter. And then they threw
And that's why we've been doing this all.
Ever since.
And
We're
every
going to
year,
win this year. You
And
watch.
every year, 364 days out of the year, the Coast Guard and Key West, the Coast Guard and the Conch Republic have a very tight relationship. We depend on them, they depend on us.
And we
It's a
protect
very
each other.
symbiotic
We
relationship.
protect one another.
Absolutely.
But every year we refight that battle. And the first year, the Coast
Just
Guard
to remind them, just to
Oh,
remind
just
them.
to throw them a bone.
And every year, ever since, the Conch Republic wins.
That's right. Just to
And that's
remind
the
them
way
that
it
we
is.
are here and we are, we could be the mouse that rules.
We
To
are
control
the
this
mountain.
island
You,
is serious
did you
business.
see what's going on in America? We
Yeah.
are the mouse that roared. This is our year to take over. We are a sovereign nation, like they said, of, crazy people.
We're all here because we're not all
Not
there.
all there. Thank you. Can we end this? You want to tell them how to find out more about the Conch Republic in the future?
Hey, the best place to check out all the happenings with the Conch Republic is to go to either conchrepublic.com or check out Key West. Is it keywest.com. Come on down, enjoy yourself here.
Wait a minute. KeyWest.com. I have KeyWest.fm. Real local music for real people.
No,
they should listen to me. KeyWest.fm
Key
or
West.
KeyWest.com.
No, keywest.fm for what's happening in the music scene here. Which, by the
Oh,
way,
you believe in us?
by the way,
God bless you.
by the way,
Thank you, sir.
Key West, when Gig Oyster launched, which was a universal music app, it launched in not only Nashville, Tennessee, and Austin, Texas, and Atlanta, Georgia, and Charleston, South Carolina, but it also in Key West, Florida.
Put us on the
Because
map.
This has music like nobody would ever believe. National acts come here, but the locals are awesome. And we've spun out more locals.
I'll tell you what, I do an all local station, and we have other bands and musicians from around the world come here and say, you got more music going on here than any city they've ever played on.
You can go into any bar in
Better
this
than
town and there's
Nashville,
great
better
music
than
going
Doggone
on.
Live
Us,
good
yep.
music.
Yep.
So support
Better than
live
San
music.
Francisco.
And what do you think? Do we have to go?
They have live music.
Can,
Let's
can
get
I
a meeting.
can I go eat my oysters now?
We gotta go.
You can eat my oysters.
Well, too much
I got 'em sitting on
information.
the table. I don't know about that.